Hey guys, in today's video, I want to talk about why traveling alone is sometimes the best way to meet people. Stick around for today's video.
I'm tired of waiting here, same four walls, same fading year. Got these plans stuck in my head, Southeast Asia calling me instead. Bangkok nights and Bali shores.
Hi guys, beautiful day out. The weather at this time of year in Bangkok is cooler. It's comfortable. You literally could wear jeans. At nighttime, you could even probably wear a sweatshirt or a hoodie. That's how comfortable it is right now. So perfect time of year. I'm at the rooftop of my condo here. You know, when I first came to the Philippines in 2015, now I didn't move to the Philippines till 2016, but I had booked a 1-month visit to Davao. Why? All because of a girl who, after a few dates with, we didn't really mesh well. And so after a few dates in that first week, we kind of went our own ways, and here I am stuck alone. And I had thought, well, you know, I'm going to hang out with this girl and we're going to be together the entire time, going places. Well, that didn't work out. So here I am by myself. I'm at Gaisano Mall. I think I'm in the food court. Yeah, I was in the food court upstairs eating alone. And next to me was a group of I'd say mid-20s, a group of 6 people, I think like 4 girls and 2 Filipino guys. They were working at a call center. Anyway, one of them during the lunch asked me, hey, where are you from? And I said, oh, I'm from the US. And they said, oh, okay, why are you here? And what have you seen so far? And we start chatting, and they invite me over, and I told them, well, I really haven't seen anything other than the Lookout restaurant, Jack's Ridge up in Davao, and I've been to the malls, and I went to some Japanese tunnels, and really that's about it. And this is after about 30 minutes of sitting down with them. We're all eating lunch, and they said, hey, we are going next weekend to a place called Aliwagwag Falls in the city of Katil. This is in Mindanao. And then we're going to go to a city called Mati and camp on a beautiful beach and do bonfire and, what have you. And then we're going to go see a place called Sleeping Dinosaur, that was a cluster of islands that looks like a sleeping dinosaur. And I said, that sounds fantastic. They said, well, you just have to pay your share of the van, your own tent when you sleep on the beach, and food. And I said, I'm completely down with that. So I meet up with them on Friday, like a few days later, and off we go. And we went to some amazing waterfalls in Katil, Aliwagwag Falls, and did zip line and hung out for the day swimming and just doing all kinds of cool stuff there. A bridge across, like a rope bridge across, and then that night, then we went off to the city of Mati and spent a couple of nights camping out on the beach. And it was fantastic. I mean, we did bonfire and, roasting hot dogs and marshmallows, all that fun stuff, and drinking Red Horse, which totally kicked my butt. I was not expecting Red Horse to be as powerful as it was. Anyway, then we went off to Sleeping Dinosaur, and to this day, I still have them on my Facebook friends list, and we still message each other every once in a while. I haven't seen them in years, but none of this would have occurred if I hadn't have been traveling solo. It just wouldn't have happened. Now, these kinds of connections, well, they actually happen quite often in Southeast Asia, especially when you're on your own. There's a myth out there that I think people believe that if you travel alone, you're going to be lonely. And I don't think that's true. I think the reality is that solo travelers are more approachable. I think locals feel more comfortable talking to you. If I would have been with somebody at the other table, I don't think I would have ever been invited over into their conversation. And a lot of types like backpackers, digital nomads, expats, kind of gravitate towards other solo travelers. And I also believe that you'll kind of push yourself to engage with others when you travel solo. So I would say solo travel does not isolate you, it plugs you in. And the reason why I think solo travel makes you more sociable is you're more open to conversation. I think you control time better, easier to say, yes, yeah, let's go. No partner or group holding you back. I think you notice more. you talk more and you connect more. I think chats in like coffee shops or hostels often turn into like dinner or an excursion. And meeting someone on a tour, and this happened to me in Vietnam, well, you end up spending other days with that person, because you meshed well on the tour. And, random conversations at co-working space and cafes, life-changing encounters just from stopping and asking for directions. That's happened to me in the Philippines before too. Ended up being invited to go do karaoke. Now, I have found that connections seem to happen naturally in these types of places. Hostels, walking tours, cooking classes, group motorbike tours, biking tours, beach bars, island hopping boats, digital nomad cafes, or just expat hangout cafes, gyms, language exchanges, pubs. I meet people all the time in pubs here in Bangkok, like several that I've added onto WhatsApp and we've hung out. And if you're solo, you kind of blend into these spaces instantly. But before we continue, a quick shout out to today's sponsor, J4L. J4L is a dating platform built specifically for travelers and people living abroad. What makes J4L different is how it matches you by wanderlust. You're connecting with singles who travel the way you travel, who love exploring new places, culture, and experiences. And get this, over 60% of the women on J4L are actively traveling or living abroad right now. These are women who are open to new adventures, new destinations, and yeah, they're looking for a travel buddy. You can literally match with somebody who's ready to plan a trip together that same day. And something I really love, J4L is launching an exclusive offline festival in an exotic location. Members get to help shape the itinerary, choose activities, and meet each other in a curated, elegant environment. You can bring a match that you already connected with, or meet someone special right there. And if you're looking for someone who sees the world the way you do, check out J4L. The link is in the description and also the pinned comment. So I want to talk a little bit about how solo travel creates relationships. In my experience, I think travel bonds people fast. It seems to connect people together quicker than anything else. Shared experiences equal kind of instant connection. Both people are kind of outside of their comfort zone. I think deeper conversations kind of happen more naturally. And you meet people from cultures you would never normally cross paths with. Friendships, romances, and unforgettable memories come from just being open. Now, I've got a few funny stories and relatable solo moments that some of you can relate to. I've been invited to a beach party out of nowhere, just, hanging out for the day. Next thing you know, I'm going to a beach party. That's happened multiple times in the Philippines. Strangers helping you kind of figure out a chaotic bus terminal or a train terminal. Happened to me in Japan. I had somebody take me all the way around. They missed their own train to take me around and show me where their train was to where my train was taken off. Getting lost in a marketplace and ended up making new friends that I hung out with later that evening. Locals insisting you join them for karaoke, dinner, a lechon party in the Philippines, or drinks. Watch out for that red horse in the Philippines. And a lot of these things rarely happen when you're traveling with a partner or a group. So some practical tips on how to meet people. In my experience, smaller hotels with more of a social environment, like a lobby with maybe a little bar in it, work great. Cafes, group tours like hikes, bike tours, food tours, motorbike tours, sitting at shared tables. Sometimes I'm at Terminal 21. You end up getting at a table with a bunch of other people and you start chatting with somebody next to you. Using apps like Meetup, couch surfing hangouts, Facebook expat groups, and J4L. Again, link in the description in the pinned comment. And learning a few local phrases goes a long ways as well. Smile and definitely say yes more often. So, in closing, solo travel is not really lonely. It certainly does not need to be. I think it actually makes you more social the moment you step off the plane. You become more confident, more open, and more connected. And you meet people you would never meet any other way. So guys, let me know down in the comments, do you prefer traveling solo or with a partner or with friends? And where are you heading next? Comment down below, let me know. So this is Gio on the go, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification. And again, I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao.
Wake up dreaming, want something more. Pack your bags, don't hesitate. Gio, let's go before it's too late. Time keeps slipping away from us. Keep living like this. Away from us, away from us. Gio, let's go.